All right, so we've been there, done that. We've all moved, and gosh, what a headache it can sometimes be, but when you have a plan in place, moving to a new area can actually be pretty awesome. We're gonna help you get there in this video. All right, so the excitement is there, the buzz is happening, you're ready to become a Squim neighbor, and we're so excited to have you, we can't wait. But you gotta kind of have your ducks in a row of what needs to happen when it comes to your insurance world and all of your finance world. So number one, we've already covered some videos below, which I'll link here, that talk about the timeline of the home and when your policy needs to kick in. So your policy kicks in, but then there's the other stuff that comes along. How quickly are you moving here? Do you need to update your auto insurance? If you're coming from out of state, how does that happen? Do you need registration? We've got all those answers that you can talk to one of our agents, but let's talk about the big three items. Number one, the date to start your home insurance. Home insurance has to start the moment that your house hits the dirt. That's the easiest one. Date number two, this is a really important one. Health and Medicare insurance. Most people don't realize that these are very, very specific to the county you reside in. So as you move, you will very likely need to update Medicare or health insurance policies. We're gonna be there hand in hand to help you, but always, 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 rule number one about health and Medicare. Make sure you know what policy you're buying before you notify your old company. We see often Medicare companies are very quick to cancel a policy, leaving people scrambling at the last minute to get something. Example here, if you're moving for a September 1st date and you call your Medicare company and say, hey, we're gonna be moving, blah, 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 we're gonna be September 1st, and it's August 26th, that company will very likely say, great, your policy is done at the end of August. You now have 5 days to replace your insurance policy. We get these SOS calls going, help, I need help right now to change it. So our advice is always, talk to us first, figure out what the next pond to jump to is before you cancel your old policy. So we'll help you with all these steps, but just know, before you call to change addresses, to update information, find out what type of policy you need. That way you know exactly the smooth transition. We don't want to see people stuck in a point where they're having to rush and make decisions hastily, because that's never a fun one. We want to make sure that you know and understand all the steps coming, and that way when you're ready to move, we can pull the switch. Last but not least, everyone loves driving. No one loves DMVs, right? Let's talk about that. When you move to the state of Washington, you're gonna need to update your driver's license and all those things. And if you're in Washington, just really updating your address. But in auto insurance world, you don't have to have the vehicle registered in the state in order to change your insurance. A lot of places you have to show state registration in order to change your insurance, not in the state of Washington. As long as you have a home address in the state, we can change your auto insurance. And oftentimes some of the companies we work with, bundling the manufactured home with the auto insurance is going to bring tremendous discounts on both policies. So why pay more to have it split apart when we can get you one company that can package everything with Lavender Meadows Homes and your auto, saving on the overall premium. So we really like to look at coordinating those dates so that they're happening at a very similar time. Obviously, if you're buying the home and not moving for 6 months, maybe that date doesn't coincide, but we're here to help walk you through everything. We've got tons more information. I'm gonna link some videos here below that you'll be able to find more about Castell Insurance and auto insurance information. But we're so excited to have Lavender Meadows growing our community. We cannot wait to be here to answer questions. So you can get a hold of us any which way that you want, and we look forward to having you as a Squim neighbor.